What's up, YouTube friends? Seth here with Throttle Addiction. Today I'm going to give you a little rundown on my '01 Sportster I put together here. Started his life as just a pretty stock '01 Sportster. This guy brought it in a couple times, have a couple things done on it. It was lowered, drag pipes, big tassels, some bags, all sorts of stuff. But I really liked the paint, liked the tin work, liked the tank. So I told him when he was ready to sell it, let me know. He came back in a couple times, finally gave me the call, said he was ready to get rid of it. So I scooped it up, bought it, brought it home. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. Rode it around like that for a while. I was going to hardtail it. At the time, I was getting back into riding dirt bikes and was building my first dirt bike ever. Was a 71 Yamaha 80. Was putting that thing back together for my daughter to ride. So as I was working on that thing in the garage, I decided it would be cool to take a Sportster and kind of make it resemble that little Yamaha tin tanked 80. So with a few parts, few pieces, a little bit of cutting, a little bit of welding, this is what I came up with. Thing I did was ditched the factory wheels, tires, went with the 21-inch black front wheel and some Shinko Adventure Trail knobby on-road, off-road tires. Threw some fork gators on it, pulled the whole front end apart, bought myself a $30 oven off Marketplace and a powder coat gun and started doing some garage powder coating. So powder coated up the triple trees, all that. So I was kind of stuck on the headlight for a while if I wanted to keep the stock eyebrow, if I wanted to do a little LED light, but that 70s Yamaha had this same side mount with a big old nasty headlight, so just kind of modeled it after that. I think it looks pretty cool. Bars, just went with the Biltwell tracker bars there, matches that moto style. Put a little riser on there to get them where they're nice and comfy. Some nice checker pattern grips to match there. Blacked out the mirrors and controls and some stuff there. Electronic wise, pretty much just the factory controls there. Didn't change a whole lot. Did wire in some new indicator lights and put some small LED blinkers up front. But other than that, pretty much all stock there. So exhaust, carb intake wise, went with some shotgun high pipes, a little bit of little heat shield protection there, which is quite nice. Threw a dyno jet kit in the carb and just a little old school filter air cleaner situation to top it all off. Threw on some Throttle Addiction mid controls. They're a little short, so I put a little extension to bring this foot out, give me a little more clearance from the exhaust there. Fabbed up a little skid plate, just cut it out on the plasma table there, bent it all up, came out pretty good. I was happy with it. It's a nice weekend project there. All right, moving back here a little bit, had a belt drive stock on it. I had that running with a big pulley underneath there, keeping it tension, worked fine, but eventually decided to change it out to chain conversion, so threw a chain drive conversion kit on it. Much better for what this is and what we do with it. With the Burley brand stiletto 15-inch rear shocks, which is really the reason that the chain drive helps, because when you get that long of a shock, it kind of puts things at a weird angle there. So the chain drive gives you a little more clearance on that end. Got rid of the rear 16-inch wheel, got a black spoke 18 to match the front there, give it more of that dirt bike look with the bigger rear wheel. Again, with the Shinko Adventure Trail knobby tires. So to really get it to match that 70s dirt bike, this is where the majority of the energy was kind of focused on. I ended up cutting the rear struts that normally just come straight back out here, so I hacked those off, bent up a nice chunk of 1-inch round tube here. Wanted kind of a bigger taillight way up high on the fender here. Built a little bracket to get it over the hoop. Just thought that always looks good, looks cool. So fabbed that up, got that guy going there. Since we have to have a license plate, just kind of tucked her down there again with some tiny little LED turn signals with integrated stop and taillight. The old 70s dirt bike had a gigantic big pleated seat, just a big long flat son of a gun. So that is what I got here. It is the most comfortable thing I've ever ridden on. I love it. Built up a seat pan, sent it out, had it foamed up and upholstered for what you see here. So over to the B side now. Not a ton over here, just back with those Sportster mid-control kits. Went with the black ones, MX style pegs, and then the only other real thing I had to do is, since everything's so much taller, my kickstand was about 8 miles too short, so I had to extend that bad boy out a little bit to give her a little better angle, so it didn't want to tip over all the time. With that, we'll fire it up here, give you a little listen. There you have it, little tip to tail rundown on my 01 Sportster I built here. Kind of different parts and pieces and components that went into it, building this scrambler, if you will, Dirtster, call it what you want. Had a ton of fun building it. If you're interested in building something of this nature, doing something cool to your Sportster, your Harley Big Twin, whatever it is, building a chopper, jump on throttleaddiction.com, get your parts, get your pieces, and grab some of our merchandise that will get you entered to win this exact bike. We're giving it away. I had my fun with it, ready to build something else, so we're giving it away to you guys.